Sections are like building blocks of your Pagecloud website. Think of them like rows on a page. Each one holds content like text, images, buttons, videos, and more. Over on the left sidebar, you'll find the Sections panel. This is where you can browse and insert different types of sections into your page. Let's update a few of these sections to align with our brand. But first, I want to adjust my header section so it stays fixed at the top of the page when you scroll. To do that, select the header and make sure that the header options appear in the editing menu over here. Then click on the sticky option right here. Now when you scroll down the page, the header will stay visible at the top. Let's click on Save and let's view our work. Okay, now when I scroll down the page, you can see the header stays fixed at the top, and that's what we want. Great. Now we can work our way down the page section by section, designing each one as we go. Starting with the Hero section, that's this area right here. The first thing I like to do is name my section. This keeps everything organized, especially when you're working with a lot of content. Click on the section and make sure the section panel appears in the editing menu. Now let's rename the section to Hero. And let's change the background image. I'll click on background and image. Then I'm going to click on replace here. The images panel will pop open, and now I can choose an image that I want to have as my background. I can also apply a tint to the image right here. This helps improve text readability and gives the section a more cohesive look. Under Format, you'll find options to expand the image, shrink to fit, or display it at its actual size. Feel free to experiment with these settings, but choose the one that best fits your design and keeps things looking clean. Depending on which format you choose for your background image, you'll also be able to adjust its position to get the framing just right. The parallax effect adds a subtle motion to your background image as you scroll, creating a more dynamic and modern feel to your section. Okay, let's jump back to background here. If you don't want to use an image as your background, you of course have the option to choose a color or even a gradient. Okay, now let's take a look at the Layouts tab. Here you can manage the section columns. More on columns later in another lesson. We can also set the page width here and of course the page height. And the padding allows us to create space around our objects inside the section. Use this button here to add a new section to your website. You'll find this button at the top and at the bottom of each section. It'll open up the template library where you can browse ready-made designs to drop them right onto your page. You can even add a blank section down here. You can easily rearrange sections by opening up the Sections panel and simply clicking and dragging them into a new order. You can also delete, hide, or duplicate, or even show a section by using this drop-down menu here. You can even convert a particular section into a header or a footer. And that pretty much covers sections. In the next lesson, we'll take a closer look at columns and how to use them to fine-tune your layout.